ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
Behind every great success is a visionary leader. Today we sit down with Mr. Mohamed Saleem, the founder and the managing director of Foster International, to uncover his inspiring journey of growth, innovations and overcoming endless challenge in the world of HVAC and civil engineering. Stay tuned.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوث وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد.
I have to give a big thanks to all the leaders of UAE, especially the Dubai leaders, who has made our life so easier and safe, and we are seeing the next generation coming up so happily in this part of the world. So thank you so much for the government and the leaders in UAE.
Welcome our dear audience to Pearls of Union, the program which shed light to the success wherever it shines, and the favorite platform to all the professional talents who shape the future and make the difference in the United Arab Emirates. Today it's our honor to host Mr. Mohamed Saleem, the founder and the managing director of Foster's Internationals. How are you, Mr. Mohamed?
I'm fine, Alhamdulillah. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Thank you too much for accepting our invitations to come and have our episode today with you. It was a great. Thank you. So in the beginning of our episode, Mr. Mohamed, we would like to ask you to introduce yourself to our audience and give them a brief about your knowledge as well as your experience.
Myself, a mechanical engineer by profession. Started my career in teaching, I've been working as a lecturer in one of the engineering colleges in India.
Yes.
And moved on to UAE in the year 2003, wherein I started as a sales engineer representing one of the European products in the country, and moved on to the HVAC industry in the year 2006. And therein I worked for 3 years with one of the prestigious brands in coming from US, in UAE itself. And in 2009, I founded Foster International, and now we are having a journey of almost 16 years, which has taken us to a HVAC expert in the market, which I'll be explaining you in the coming few minutes.
Exactly. So definitely, Mr. Mohamed, the journey for success, it will take a lot of us. There is a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenge. We had to pass it. So what was the major challenge, especially in the beginning part, and how you get this challenge and convert it to opportunity?
During the beginning, in 2009, when we started, I was the only man who was working for the company. And for almost 7 years, I have to put my efforts on ground, almost 16 to 18 hours per day. and we have to identify the products, we have to work on the product development, we have to work on the market. And at that time, of course, the main thing was for a trading business, it's funding cash. And so these were the main challenges. What are the main products to be sold? Of course, I want to keep myself on the mechanical engineering products, and I have selected the air conditioning as the stream. And my dream at that day, on the starting day itself, I want to be known as an HVAC expert, working only on air conditioning and nothing else. And yes, we have kept my own milestones on the coming years, and we have gone through that, and now we are here. The main challenges, answering your question, it should be identifying the products which are not existent in the market at the moment, which gives a value proposition, which gives a sustainability concept to the market, and bringing those products into the region and getting the acceptance of the government bodies on that was one of the major challenges which we worked and we succeeded. And moving forward, we have added the markets like Oman, Saudi Arabia and Qatar.
So we can say it's a great achievements make you very known to the markets. But in that times, who was the biggest supporters to Mr. Mohamed?
For me, from the day one onwards, my wife and family was the biggest supporter, because as a common man, as an employed person, I was just stepping out of my payrolls and starting a new business, coming to the scratch zero. And they were also prepared for that, because they doesn't know what is going to be the outcome for the next few years. And the biggest supporter was always the wife, who stood along with me for all the journey. And of course, there are a lot of well-wishers who really have felt in their heart to see me coming up, and they all supported well. And of course, I have to thank the government, who have been so helpful in getting if I have to talk about in getting the license, it's in a few minutes in Dubai. In getting the import-export procedures, it's few minutes. And the business is so easy. They have made it so fluid that anybody can come and do it quickly. That was one of the biggest advantages, where coming back from India, where we feel it is a lot of hurdles to get through these procedures. But in UAE, it was so easy. And this was the best thing that I have enjoyed on the earlier days.
I totally agree with you in this part. So, Mr. Mohamed, if we were going to speak about the foundations, as you know, every success and every great startup is needed prepare before that. So, what was the preparations for the foundations of Foster International, and what was the clear visions behind this great establishment?
I should thank the UAE government, who has made the business setup so easy in UAE that anybody can start up any business. That means a common man like me, who was an employee for 6 years, who just turned into an entrepreneurship, means the licensing procedures, you can get the license in no time. The import-export procedures, you can get that soon, no time. And the banking procedures, everything to develop a business, the platform is being kept so smart by the UAE government. That is, anybody who comes from the outside the world can easily start a business and grow up on his own ability. So I should be very thankful to the government here, who has made it so fluid for the people to come and accept it.
Exactly, Mr. Mohamed, I'm totally agree with you. So if I will take you in a journey back to 2009 to reach for the year for establishment your own business, establishment of Foster's Internationals, how was the foundation and what was the clear visions behind this great establishment?
Going back to the day where I started, before starting itself, I was thinking of the business which I have to start it in a couple of years, and I was doing the whole homeworks before I started with that official trade license. And I wanted to be in this area of air conditioning, and which I learned about the market, how does UAE market operates, what are the strengths of UAE market, and how I can add values in this market, and what are the products that should be proposed in the market. And when I took the trade, then by all these informations, I went and took the trade license in 2009, where we started keeping the progressive goals or the milestones in a very systematic way. And we moved on with the spare parts initially, which was catering to UAE, Oman, Bahrain, Qatar and Saudi Arabia. And our first milestone was having an equipment background. Our first milestone was to work with the equipment. So our first milestone we have achieved in 2016, wherein we partnered with SKM, Sharjah and Kuwait Manufacturing, based out in Sharjah, who is the first manufacturer of air conditioning in UAE with 50 years of legacy, and I'm so proud to represent them even today. We are having a very good solid business relationship, and being a product manufactured in UAE, it is always prestige to carry that brand. So that was our first milestone. And moving forward, we had a couple of other milestones, which if you want, I can explain you later.
So as we started about the achievement, we would like to make our audience know more about the service and the product you are being offered in Foster's Internationals. As we see, you already work in the HVAC sectors, but your solutions and your service is much more. So could you please overview all the service you have under Foster International?
Yes, when we achieved the first milestone of getting into the equipment in 2016, we continued looking for the products and value propositions that will help the country to grow. And we partnered with York, one of the US conglomerates of 150 years of legacy in 2018, and still we hold them in our journey. Moving forward, in 2018 itself, we have established an aftermarket sales department. That means we work on all the replacement jobs, all the annual maintenance contracts, all the repairs, all the aftermarket jobs. And we have a solid service team who is the backbone of our organization, who works on the machines that we sold and who gives the services for all the air conditioning equipments to the prestigious clients. Like almost all we work with the government bodies, we work with the private owners, we work with the landlords. I mean, we are working with everyone on the service side. Along with that, we have established a spare parts division also, which caters to all the customers from all the brands. And we had taken an additional step moving into the civil engineering product line, which we bought very niche products across the globe, which we are supplying for the bridge bearings and road expansion joints, and a very sophisticated product for the tunnel projects. Now, Alhamdulillah, we are working with RTA, Etihad Rail, and all other roads and bridges and tunneling projects with these products, which are all coming from Germany, Italy, and Spain. So this has taken our value into a different level, wherein we have put our footprint on the infrastructure projects. And moving forward, we didn't stop over there, we just carry forward. And in 2025, this year beginning, Alhamdulillah, I should say, the biggest milestone that we have crossed, we have launched our own brand HVAC product in UAE, which is the same name as Foster, F-O-S-T-E-R. And now we are developing the product on all the ranges, starting from the chillers, chilled water applications, all the things. We are getting it manufactured out of China, and a couple of products we are getting it manufactured within UAE.
Right.
Yeah. So this is the biggest achievement that we have taken on our journey. And in the year 2025, we have launched this, and Alhamdulillah, we have seen the acceptance from the market, which has been overwhelming. And moving forward, yes, we have a plan to take it to the global, which we already started working on. We have a solid product team who works on the products with the different regulations of different countries. And of course, we have a sales team who is working with the different nations. So that will be a UAE brand which is established into the next level.
Yes. So actually, it's a great step for a huge achievement. I wish you all the best. And as I see, you've been dealing with the different markets, not only in the GCC, but also in the regions. So how you maintain the quality and also the customer satisfaction with these different needs of customers?
We have a solid product team who works with 24/7 with the factories in the China and in UAE, who ensures the regulations of that particular country is met, because UAE regulations are different from Saudi regulations are different from African countries, and even CIS is different, even India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, those are different. So first we work on the country-wise regulations, then we work on the market requirement of those countries. And this product team ensures that yes, we deliver a product to a particular country as a brand of UAE, we are proud to have it. And of course, once we are there, then comes the commercial competition and the technical competition. So of course, we are there in all the markets, competing with other products, and we have our own market share from the countries.
Okay. You started your journey, Mr. Mohammed, as a one-man show, but after that you get a development with your own team. So we would like to know how you selected your team and how you maintained them to reach to the highly customer satisfaction records.
I'll be very happy to talk about my team, because the first underlying sentence is the biggest asset of mine is my team. My team is my biggest asset, and especially the leadership. We have, starting from sales director, who was my manager earlier and where I was working, and now we have a sales director service division director. Of course, we have the CFO and we have an advisor who takes care of the leadership on my behalf. And these four leadership has got their own team who worked as a well-oiled machine 24/7 when it comes to finance, when it comes to logistics, when it comes to sales, when it comes to operations. This team is working hard under this leadership, and that is the confidence that I have to take this business across the globe. Of course, we are on the path of more expansion. However, a conservative approach is required always. As I mentioned, the business always grows into ups and downs always come. So we are also working in parallel with that.
So, Mr. Mohammed, if we were going to speak about the technology, how have you been adapting to the new technology in Foster International?
It's a very valid question of the day, because recently, since we have launched our brand, I should say our brand is not the cheapest among all the other brands. The reason is we have made our product with all highly sustainable goals, which gives a green environment concepts to the world. And especially the UAE, who is so much advanced in the green energy and the sustainability matters, our product is well aligned with the requirement of UAE laws and regulations. That brings in the product which is a future technology where everyone will accept it, because we are giving a technology ahead of the conventional technologies at the moment. So this particular thing, which is greatly aligned with this sustainability and the green energy, is what I have to put it in front of the country proudly, saying that of course you have all these features which we have bought in. And of course, this has not come in from a day. Our product team was working on years to develop these technologies with the factories, and now I'm so proud to say that yes, the product that we have launched in UAE has got a high green energy accreditation and has got a sustainable concepts all accepted.
So as we already started to speak about sustainability and the green products, you already make a great achievement to the environment with this product you already make. But we wanted to highlight it more. What is the other message you do toward sustainability, especially it's a high priority now for everyone. Before it will be for organizations and individuals also. So what is the other step you do towards sustainability?
We are still working on the product development. As I mentioned, our growth profile depends on two things. One, the product development, and second, the market development. On the product development, we are keen to develop what can we bring into the country for the personal benefit. So we are still working on it. We are having a lot of things in pipeline, which I am not able to expose it at the moment. Once everything is done, once the regulations, once approvals is done, yes, we will be having another.
It will be exclusive to Palace of Union.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mohammed. As you say, you already have a lot of awards as your achievements. You already been appreciated from the country on 2016, 2017, and also another award in 2023, and also this year. So we would like to highlight these awards, why you did it, what is the effort you do it, and how you're feeling after you reach that.
See, success is, I should say, it's not a destiny. It's not a destination. I should say it's always a journey. I'm just on my journey, and I have a lot of things to do in the coming years. So definitely, we are working on the progressive mode, and a lot of things, a lot of other milestones have also kept it. which we will be crossing in the coming years, inshallah.
Inshallah, you will reach all your goals, Mr. Mohammed. So, if we would like to speak about the UAE as a country, as you know, it's been defined as a global business hub. So, how this country, with its rules and regulations, help you to grow your own business?
I should be very, very thankful to have this question, and I'm so proud to answer this question, because coming from a background of India, you will not see a place like UAE which is of so safety 100%, for the families to be here, for the business to be here, for the investment to be here, and the government is so supportive. When it comes to an investment matters, government protects your rights all from all the angles, and they are giving you an easy access and easy mode, especially the ports in UAE, the airports in UAE. We are seeing it, but we don't realize how big role they play in the business always. And if you have to bring any customers from across the globe, they are so happy to come and meet us in Dubai rather than we moving into the African countries and meeting them, because they love this country. So the procedures, the regulations, and the safety and the easiness of doing the business are all the key factors which has come from a visionary leadership, which makes this country grow, definitely. And we are also happy to be a small part contributing to that.
So, the founders and the managing directors for Forest International, so what is the next goal and the long-term strategy from now to the next 5 to 10 years?
See, since we have launched our product, we have streamlined. We are coming with our own brand, and now, yes, the brand is launched and it is been accepted in the market, alhamdulillah. Still, a lot of studies have to be put on the product to develop it to the best, where the customers can accept one of the best. Now, yes, there is a lot of big ladders to grow up in the product development. That is one of the goals. We are working on it very solid. And second one is the expansion to the areas which we have already identified. The first target will be CIS, Africa, Asia Pacific, and all these countries from the UAE. So as a hub in Dubai, as a product developed in UAE, we want to move not only to the GCC but the other part of the world also. This will be my next goal to take it up.
I wish you all the best and to reach to the international, as you mentioned, Mr. Mohammed.
Thank you so much.
As a very successful businessman, you started alone at a one-man show, but you make your legends actually. So what is your definition of success?
I have just 2 words. If I put it very simple, it is hard work and determination. You have to have these 2 key words in your mind that will make you success. Hard work and determination will lead to success, nothing else.
Very brief but very important actually. Thank you for this as great definitions. So last but never least, we would like to ask you to deliver an advice for the new generations who are freshly graduated, to put them in the right way from your experience. So what would you like to tell them?
If I have to give an advice to the young generation, of course, you have to have dreams in your life and you should work to achieve that dreams. And you have to break down these dreams into goals and milestones, and you have to walk with these dreams every day to achieve it.
Thank you too much for this inspiring advice, and we concluded our episode for today by a word from heart to heart to all the Highness and the UAE leaders, to thank them for their effort to make our life safe and success. What would you like to tell them?
Once again, I have to give a big thanks to all the leaders of UAE, especially the Dubai leaders, who has made our life so easier and safe, and we are seeing the next generation coming up so happily in this part of the world. So thank you so much for the government and the leaders in UAE.
Mr. Mohamed Saleem, the founders and the managing directors of Forest International. So thank you for this great interview. Thank you for your time and for the opportunity to our Pearls of Unions to have you today, and thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you, our dear audience, for keep watching. Please wait for us in the next episode by next week. From Pearls of Union, this is Horia Al Ginti. Goodbye.